Hey everyone, I am just popping on to share about how I manage my time. It is the biggest contribution to my success, and anyone's really, but it can be very overwhelming, right? Some helpful tips that I have learned and started to implement over the last few months, because my time management really needs to be my priority, is time blocking. I'm not perfect with it for sure. And it ebbs and flows throughout the weeks and months how my time blocks work. But here are a few tips that I have found that works for me, and it may work for you or it may not. Everyone's different. My biggest tip is when you go to set up your time blocks, block in anything that you can't change. If you work like a 9-to-5 job or shifts or whatever, put that in your calendar, and then put in any sport if your kids play sports, if you do an exercise class, things that cannot change. Put those in, and then you'll see what you've left to work with. Once you do that, your time blocks may be 10 minutes here and there, or it may be an hour or two to sit down and focus. There's no wrong way. I've done it both ways. It just depends on what season of life you're in right now. Another tip is don't be afraid to say no. If something does not align with your goals or your beliefs, and it's something that's just going to waste your time and you don't want to do it, don't do it. Say no. Things come up, people ask for stuff, and that's all right. Sometimes you'll say yes, sometimes you can say no. Stay accountable to yourself. This is something that is kind of hard for me to do. There's a lot of things that take up my time and is easier to say yes to than work. But I try to stay accountable to yourself. If you have an hour set aside to work, get rid of all the distractions you can. Put your head down and get it done. I find I work better outside of the house because the laundry's not screaming at me, the kids aren't screaming at me, that sort of thing. That's not an option right now because my husband's not home to take care of the kids. So I do it different. But when he gets home, I will work outside the house. If something pops into your head while you're working and it has nothing to do with work, like you forgot to switch the laundry, make a note of it, jot it down so you don't forget it, and move on. Go back to your work, get it done. And my last tip, if you can't stay accountable to yourself, then find somebody to stay accountable to. There's lots of us here that love to help each other out. If you need to tell somebody that you're going to work for an hour today, tell us, send me a message if you want to. I will help hold you accountable. And time blocking may look different for everyone. Right now, my time blocks aren't set. They're not set in stone. They are more of, okay, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, when Caden naps in the morning, I jump in the shower and then I sit down to get some work done. Tuesdays and Thursdays when he naps, I do a workout and then I sit down and study. That sort of thing. So I keep a running to-do list on my phone and of things I need to remember to do, like Epicure-wise, home-wise, whatever. And then I do those when that time block comes up. When I get that time, I just work down my list. I keep the most important stuff at the top and work down it. And I try to keep everything set up. So I know I'm going to have X amount of time to work, or I may have like between 30 minutes and 2 hours to work while he naps. So I set everything up before I put him down for his nap. So I can just come out, I can shower, then come out, sit down and work. It's all ready to go. So I'm not wasting any time there. So I hope that has helped. That is what has kept me going for the last couple of months, with my husband being away and doing everything on my own. It's not perfect, but it works. It works. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.